Okay, hello. Sorry for the messy start. I hope everyone's doing well. How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. Mr. ODM, hello. Mr. Kupo, Ankit, if you're still here, maybe left already. Hubert, Funky, bonjour, hello. Harry Smallwood, hello, hello. Muto, hello. Mason, a year ago is old, we're dust then. Funzy, hello. I did change my streaming server twice, and for whatever reason US East was not working well, and then I switched to a different US East and that wasn't working well, and then I switched back and then it worked. So maybe, yeah, the ingest server was having some issues. Use chopstick, hello. And yes, Mr. Kupo, I will queue up the Coconut Mall song. Who was DDoSing me? I don't know. Maybe Kiwi sent an agent to DDoS while until I would feed him. So maybe it started earlier. I just knew it now. All right. Is the music audible, like, well enough? Alright, so Kiwi playing 5D chess for his food? Always, always. I would never underestimate Kiwi's true prowess. Alright folks, so let's get started today. So today we're building a prototype of a board that's kind of different from others. It's the Float65. It was designed by Mr. Michael Peckover. And they're working with space cables to do this. The design, I believe, comes at around $120 with a bunch of different colorways, and it's a bent steel design. So over here I just have my switches. I do need to get some stabs. These are some keycaps that this is a new Keycable set sent out by Unikeyboard, Unikeys. I always forget if it's keyboard or keys. Unikeyboards, yeah. Unikeyboard sent out this new set called Keycable Machinist. Kind of uses like GMK fundamentals type of colors. And we can check this out in a bit. And then we got the board over here. So here we have our Float65 in the carrying case. So zippered carry case over here. Let's open that up, and it doesn't have much actually. We have a hot swap PCB. The PCB is by Mr. Yankar from the UK. So it's hot swap. It has some options. Looks like we have let's see, we have split and regular backspace. We have stepped and regular caps lock, ANSI enter, 1.75U right shift, and then we have 7U and 625U options for the bottom row, and ANSI left shift. So those are so pretty much the general 65% options with blocker. And then we have hardware. I don't know what kind of hardware I would need though. Don't think there should be much other than a daughter board. So there's a daughter board and cable. Just put this down here. And then let's see. We have, I believe these are just feet and a sticker. Alright, so the case itself is as simple as it gets. It's bent steel, and the mounting is rather more interesting for bent steel design that I've seen. So I've seen other bent steel designs. There was the heavy metal keyboards, right? The SKB series by Plastic Schnitzel, or however his name was. There have been some other bent steel boards as well. I don't recall all their names, but yeah, there have been some others. This is the design for the Float65. The Float65 has an open bottom. It kind of reminds me of I think the Mesa decal also had like an open part. There was some other board that also had, I remember seeing a Keycaps interest check for some board that had an open bottom. Don't remember the name though. But yeah, it's open bottom. This looks like it's been is it Cerakote or powder coat? Let me double check. Powder coat. It's powder coated steel. And so this one has been powder coated in this crusted copper colorway. So it has that like brown coppery sort of tone going for it. Pretty smooth texture. Has a little bit of that glossy sort of texture finish to it. But when you like kind of like run your finger over, it feels like you do feel like the little pits from the powder coat. And so it feels pretty nice actually. The texture of the finish is pretty good. And then what's sort of interesting, hello Krusty, JC, hello. What's sort of interesting about this particular plate is that it's mounted magnetically, and so if I do that, if I just kind of push the plate, it comes off from the bottom like that, right? And it has 4 very strong magnets attached to it, and so these are 4 magnet blocks pretty much just bolted on with a countersunk screw and a nut onto the tabs of this plate. And so as you can see, this is an FR4 plate, and the magnets essentially mount to the steel just because they just stick directly to the metal. So you would assemble this, and then you would just carefully put this over, and from the bottom just snap the plate into place, and that's pretty much the assembly. So yeah. I guess for those folks who maybe are wearing a watch or wear a watch regularly, things like that, I would of course advise not to have your watch too close to these magnets and whatnot. So if you're building a board like this that has the strong magnets, or any board that has a strong magnet for what it's worth, I would suggest just be careful with any electronics or any devices that would be sensitive to magnetism. But just something to note for any magnetic things. So we can just put on the bump on here. Diego, the bottom of the keyboard is missing. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the GAM radio. But if you have any other suggestions, you can tell me, Mr. Kupo. I'm kind of done with the Mario Kart music now. Well, actually, I'm never done with game music, but I think Mario Kart music eventually kind of gets boring. You know what I would listen to on loop a lot? Like the Earthbound music. I forgot this was going and my heart was pumping. Yeah. I got to try one of these out at the NK meetup over the weekend. It was pretty stiff. I was wondering why, but now I see. Yeah, so the magnets are super strong. These magnets are like awfully strong, okay? And they're pretty chunky, as you can see. They're like a good I mean, what? The plate is 1.5 millimeter, and I could probably see this magnet maybe being like 4 millimeters thick. But it's one of those thick neodymium magnets or whatever. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess first things first, I probably should test the PCB just in case. How does the finish feel in the frame? Somebody asks. The finish is pretty good. So it's powder coated steel, and what, like, if I had to describe it to you, basically to the touch it feels smooth because it has like this sort of glossy finish to it at the very, you know, like on the very outside, but the finish itself is still a powder coat that's textured, so you do feel like these little bumps and pits, right? Pretty much kind of like how you see the reflections, kind of how it feels. It's not rough though. The powder coat itself is like coated, like kind of like clear coated here, and like it's nice and smooth to the touch, but you do feel the texture of these pits and little bumps. But it's a pretty nice and solid finish for powder coat, I think. Oh, Mr. Space, hello. Is this yeah, hammer tone is the name of the pitted finishes, yes. So this one is kind of like this coppery tone, and there's a bunch of others available with this board in particular. So, but yeah, I would say I personally like this type of finish because I actually don't love powder coat finishes that are really rough, kind of, or like whether if they feel like too chalky. I don't really love it. Like if I feel like my skin cells are like dropping when I like pass my finger on them, it's a little too rough. Slight bit of a little bit of roughness is fine. A little bit of texture is fine, but a little too much and it feels really off for me. So I think this is perfectly fine. To my knowledge, I refer to a vein finish from the factory. Some vendors have their own terminology for it, however. I'm not surprised. I mean, everyone's always fighting for naming, right? Naming is important because, you know, if people recognize you by a certain name, you know, that's always good. It looks hammered, so maybe that's it. Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately when it comes to naming, it's not too concerning. All right, so PCB shows up. I'm just gonna like try a few random keys here. So if it like works there, then it's good. Just want to test like some basic ones. Okay. Okay. I don't really think there's any problems with the PCB. Everything looks pretty good for me. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just double check no diodes are missing. Don't think so. I do like it when PCB designers outline the component area where they go onto because it's easy to spot when they're missing. But that's only because I build a bunch of boards, so it's like I would like to diagnose things at a glance if possible. So it's nice when it's easily visible. Nice board and resin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so let us go ahead and put this aside. Actually, you guys want to check out these keycaps? So I got these from Uni Keyboards. I actually don't know what they look past like this box. They kind of strike me a lot of like GMK Fundamentals, sort of, right? Yeah, right. GMK Fundamentals, I think that's the set. It has like basically this sort of tone with accents. They have those accents as well. So these are the novelties. Oh, foundations, not fundamentals. Ah, thank you, thank you. Foundations, fundamentals. Oh, it's all so confusing. There's like so many. The next set that's gonna be like neutral with colored accents is gonna be called GMK Basics, and then the next one will be called GMK Simple Concepts, or GMK Concepts. I don't know. People come up with these names, and I always get confused when they're too similar. I prefer descriptive names like Violet on Cream. I know that. White on Black. How easy is that? GMK Fountain. Foundation. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, my bad. So yeah, this one's called Keycaps Machinist. Keycaps does pretty good work for keycaps as well. Like, they're pretty much like the direct competition to GMK now, with double shot ABS caps. I believe they have also been working towards doing. I mean, they've also started working on like with the triple shot stuff, right? So I guess when you compare that to GMK, I guess they do a little bit more now. So that's kind of cool. And they do still come in this kind of like plastic packaging instead of GMK's environmentally friendly biodegradable packaging. So it looks like we do have some triple shot stuff over here. So let's take that out. Just check it out. So actually kind of a little bit different from that foundation set. In the sense that these alphas look a lot paler. And the contrast on them is a little bit lower. So I sometimes don't like this part about the Keycaps package. The pegs have to go all the way through both trays. Alright, so this one has like really light alpha color. Abstraction layer, hello. Is that how Keycaps is supposed to be pronounced? Wait, how have you been? How is Keycaps anglicized gonna be? Keycaps? Wait, it's still Keycaps. Keycaps? Keycaps? I don't know. Isn't it Keycaps? Anyway, so there are some triple shot keys over here. It appears, right? Yeah. We do have some triple shot over there. Looks pretty sharp, to be honest. Pretty neat. They have this kind of reminds me of that other set from. Doesn't Mode have their own keycap sets as well? And they have a set that's sort of this like grayish tone. Except I don't think they use white legends on the alphas. They look like they basically do darker legends on brighter keys. But yeah, looks pretty good honestly though. It's a nice neutral set, so could look pretty good on something. I think on the lighter end, maybe like something silver or light gray could look good with this. Actually, like the case today could look okay with this too. Although I do think the alphas are a little bit on the lighter side, but the mods look pretty nice. Ooh. The print and scroll lock and pause keys here with accent colors, pretty cool. So Keycaps does come with a lot of compat, bars, scoops, all that, you name it. And they also have like ISO compat and all that stuff in their base kits usually. So compatibility wise, usually not very worrisome to do for Keycaps. Have you seen Keycaps icon mods? I don't think so, actually. I think all the sets I've seen in person are icon plus text. Have you seen Keycaps icon mods? Icon only mods? I don't think I've seen any. I'm assuming Keycaps ski data would be icon, right? So maybe when that starts shipping, I'll see it. Although I think I only got the alert kit for that, so. I'm a heathen and I'll probably mix GMK and Keycaps without a problem. Vibrato has icon mods. They look good to me. Very similar to GMK's. Okay. Keycaps Darling, yeah, I guess that has icon mods too. I don't have Keycaps Darling though, so I don't know what it looks like. But I assume since they look very similar to the original set, I guess that's kind of what they look like, right? What's the name of this set? This one is called Keycaps Machinist. Man, this these plastic thingies are kind of hard to. Oh, I see one of the keycaps is layered on top. Based on what? Machining? I don't know. I mean, these are the novelties. It's an interesting set. Yeah, I can imagine this on like a beige, cream, lighter kind of keyboard. Silver, light gray. Maybe even blue gray could look good with this. Or like yeah, like a warm color, maybe. All right, so I'm not sure if I'll put this on this keyboard though, just because I don't think the copper goes nearly as well with that. But maybe it will be okay. We can explore a few options later on once we get there. All right, let me get a few stabs here. So. Do Keycaps have banana spacebars? I thought they didn't have issues with spacebars. I thought a lot of people liked Keycaps because their stabilized keys were pretty good. Let's see, shift, spacebar, enter, and backspace. And then let's get some inserts. So today just gonna be using some good old cherry clip-ins, the most standard stuff, so to speak. Wires in a different place. Are we using novelty creams tonight? I don't think so. Nice board. OTD koala? Nope. Not at all. If you knew what the koala looked like, you would not be saying that it's a koala. Not at all. Not even close. Not even close. Where did I put my wires? What are the icons on the PCB logos? Yes, so there is the designer's logo, that's Michael Peckover's logo, that's the Space Cables logo, and that's the Yankar logo. Yep. I don't know why my carry wires are not in the same place as they always are. Oh. They are just hiding from me. Okay. The P logo is for Pitbull? Dale. Yep. Exactly right. Exactly right. Mr. Worldwide. Hahaha. What would a Pitbull collab even look like? I don't know, maybe a lot of gold and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. I don't know. A lot of RGB. Not even sure, honestly. Alright, let's go ahead and clip these guys. Would pressing the spacebar make it yell Mr. Worldwide? Who knows? That'll be fun. Mr. Worldwide. And then you press enter and it's Dali. How's Kiwi today? Kiwi is doing okay. He's just kind of chilling now. He ate earlier. He's just kind of relaxing after eating. He usually just kind of takes it easy after he eats. Just a beige 65 with sunglasses on top. Cop or drop? Pitbull 65. Alright, let's get some 205 and get our stabs lubed up. Alright, so actually today my plan was not necessarily to use Cherry MX Blacks. I know that you guys must probably be sick of me using MX Blacks because, I mean, come on. Right? Because I totally build no boards with MX Blacks, but actually there was a client who needed some MX Blacks, and so I was already lubing a bunch, and so I was like, well, you know, I pretty much didn't have MX Blacks available until before that, but I was like, well, two birds one stone to just do that, right? And so there we have it. MX Blacks. I do have some MX Browns as well, though, as an option if you did want to switch over to that. And a few other linears, like I have like random the long pole linears here and there that we can also try. think I should have some tactiles too, though. I do have like Cherry MX purples, but I don't think I have them lubed yet, so that would be the only problem. How are they gonna sound on a hollow board with no sides though? That's exactly what we're trying to find out today, right? I think you would be surprised though. I actually think that a board with no bottom and no sides like this can be totally fine sound wise, because it's not limited by like a cavity, right? Where like the sound just keeps bouncing inside of it. So either way, maybe that means the individual switch sound kind of matters a little bit more, but I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. It's like the anti-foam silicone crayon build. yeah, for sure. I suppose you can technically just lay a few layers of foam underneath the board, like kind of like just sitting there, and then you can just remove it. I guess that would be possible. Which version of MX Blacks do you usually buy and from where? I'll be honest, Tree Fingers, I just buy like whatever is available because I'm not that like picky anymore about them. Like I used to, long time ago, I used to be like, oh yeah, like vintage MX Blacks pretty nice. Like I'll get some because they were also not that expensive. Like the people who sold them would sell them for like under 50 cents a switch. You know, that'll be nice and all. But I think now it's like, you know, there was a time when there were like those retooled MX Blacks, and then now we have Hyperglide MX Blacks, and there was like the new MX2A and the MX2A, which actually these are MX2A MX Blacks. They're really smooth out of the box, out of the bag, and so I'll just get them from wherever they're available. So that could be Novel Keys, that could be that could be Divinity, that could be anywhere. Pretty much wherever they have it available and the price is good enough, or sometimes like mechanicalkeywords.com I think also sells MX switch, Cherry MX. So yeah, whichever's a good deal, I'll get it from there. It's fine to get new switches. So yeah, these days I don't really mind getting whatever is available. I mean, at the end of the day, for MX, like Cherry MX stuff, you kind of embrace a little bit of that scratch for like the sound, and then like, you know, you're probably gonna end up lubing switch films, whatever, right? So yeah. So I think at the end of the day, if you're going to be modding them anyway, as long as they're like moderately smooth enough, it's fine. I'm not too picky about the rest. At least that's for me. The 450 MX2A on Gian's website for 45 cents each. That's pretty good, yeah. If you're already buying like a bunch, might as well, right? Part of me was curious about MX2A housing compatibility for Frankens, but then Beesons and HMX released every single housing stem material combo linear switch, so yeah. Franken switching, personally, is not a thing like I personally appreciate as much as some people do. Like, I think some people really thrive on that. I don't like mind it too much to like put enough time into it. But that said, like, I can appreciate it. Hey, Itherag, evening, hello. It's been a minute actually, Itherag. I don't think I've seen you around nearly as much. I mean, that said, I do stream at very inconvenient times for you, so that totally makes sense. The Scuffer so grippy on the desk? Scuffer? Yeah. I think some of the longer shaped. I do like when the bump ons are like slightly tall enough so that they don't like get squished into a desk mat, and then long enough for slightly more surface area compared to like the 3M, like regular SJ whatever 3M bump ons. Although the standard stuff is nice because it's just easy to get in bulk. But yeah, when it comes to like custom made bump ons though, I think ideal is wide enough but also not too shallow. Why pay over $1 a switch when you can buy 40-cent HMX switch instead? True. Trying to lower my keep spending? Good. That's good. I mean, when you don't need more, it's a good thing, right? I mean, you sometimes might splurge on a thing here or there, but yeah, I mean, it's good to hear that you feel satisfied about your purchases. Only waiting for one? Nice. What are you waiting for now? What's left in the queue? I need to build a bunch of stuff that I've put aside because I've just been slammed with other stuff as they would arrive. Neo Ergo will be your first Alice. Nice. Will be your first Alice, meaning that you're planning on building it with no arrow keys, right? Like no dedicated arrow keys. No arrows, that's the way. That's the way to do it in my opinion. Shift, like right shift and then FN key. And then just put the arrow keys on a layer. Yeah, I agree, Rislar. It's this particular board that we're building today is a very different look from the rest. Like, there really isn't much, like, when people say bend steel, there isn't much that pops into your head for keyboards. Like, there are a few examples, and funnily enough, they aren't particularly, like, well known in a good way, necessarily, but there was a time it was interesting. But it's nice to see something new and a bit different too. Like, I think this idea of the magnetic tabs with the like top mount with the tabs and just attaching magnets to it it's kind of smart considering it's bent steel. Yo, what's up, MSA? What are you doing? What's up? How you doing these days? Any of you watching Olympic stuff? I was catching up on a bunch of highlights today because I haven't managed to follow a bunch of the events, but I was catching up on some of that as I was doing other stuff today. Pretty fun, and like it's like the feats of strength, they're kind of insane. Especially like I think I saw like some of the gymnasts, like pretty crazy. Obviously, like seeing like Katie Ledecky perform amazingly well is also like wow. I saw some like really cool badminton, table tennis. I caught up with some of the sharpshooting and the archery stuff. Judo. And I'm not really, I think when it comes to the Olympics, I barely am interested in any of the quote-unquote popular sports. So like that's like football, soccer, and basketball. I'm more interested in like the niche stuff that only pops up for the Olympics. I feel like the regular stuff, it's like I'll just catch the actual tournament for those, like I don't know, like Euro, or like you know, obviously like the FIFA World Cup, or like the NBA, or whatever else. Vault guy? Who? Yeah, I saw that too. That guy's popular now for, I don't know, maybe a good reason. Also, that said, that particular athlete also had really good record, so it's just a little thing in the grand scheme of things. Except that was not that little, so to speak. Mainly focus on badminton? Oh yeah. Badminton's intense. Ping pong? You mean table tennis, Mr. Kupo? Please. Ping pong is a misnomer. Ping pong, the animation. Avo, hello. Avo, why do you have a... Did you cause trouble somewhere else, Avo? Maybe Alex's, but I'm mod now? Oh, you're a mod over there? Oh, cool. Alright, let's test our stabs. Do you see this week's One Piece episode? Oh, no, I'm not caught up with One Piece again. Because I was doing One Piece, and then I went back to One Piece, right? And then I got really tired of how slow Wano got at one point that, me and my partner were like, fuck it, we're gonna wait. I hate the pacing. So much like, you know, the anime thing, the let me talk about what my move is. I'm about to do my move, but let me explain it to you. That stuff. We're running right now, guys. We are running. All right, we're gonna go there. We gotta go there. We're running. And then they like announce it, and then they start doing it, and it takes them like 10 minutes, and then the episode's over. And I'm just like, stop talking, do more. And skip this dialogue that I don't care about. Literally adds nothing to my experience. And then I got bored, so I stopped for a bit. Understandably, it's been better towards the latter arcs, but I get bored of it pretty quickly. What is it? Mounting style? The Float65? It has magnets that mount to the top of the case. So it's kind of like magnet top mount, where it has these 4 gigantic tabs with magnets that just like slap onto the top of the case. I did not know you had a K-Mac. Yeah, I've had it for a bit. I've shown it on stream before too. Okay, stops seem fine. Is Space Cerakoting all these himself? These are powder coated. These are not Cerakoted. Or at least this unit is powder coated. I think they're all powder coated actually. But is Space doing them all themselves? I think they're not. There we go. They're powder coated by the manufacturer. Are you buying any boards or bought any? No, not really. Not recently, no. I mean, there's no reason for me to. kind of, in terms of purchasing boards, I'm like semi-retired, essentially. Occasionally, like, I'm tempted to like support like friends' projects and stuff, but rarely do I purchase these days. Purchase in. These either the cutouts tight or the pins are bent. Okay, I see. You don't like adding boards into a pile of shame? Dude, my pile of shame is more shameful than most people's pile of shame. So I do like adding boards to the pile of shame, but my pile of shame is already very, very shameful. So I kind of try to avoid it just so that I don't get, you know, so I don't risk getting evicted. Basically. If I have to explain this, you know. $70 boards in YOLO. Yeah, well. What's your JV2 color, by the way? I have blue-gray. Or basically blue, actually. It's more blue than blue-gray, but yeah. Very polite. Yeah, very polite color. I really like it. It's like I do think I wish it would have turned a little bit more grayer, but when it arrived, I was like, oh, this is still a very, very nice color. Back in the day, I guess. No, it's been a while. Now that I think about it. By the way, I'm loving the IUU build. It's a nice break from the 84, I guess. Pretty light and refreshing. Oh, that's good. It's good to hear. Considering they're both like top mount E boards, I guess, well, I guess the IUU can have it in O-ring too, so. I really like the color on the IU board though. Like the lilac is so nice. I'm too afraid I'll short the PCB with O-ring? No way. No way. How hard are you even pressing on the board? I don't think you're gonna ever, like, I don't think you're gonna short it that easily. By the way, when will you stream assembling 60? Oh, at some point soon. I've honestly been just really busy the past few weeks. I did not expect to be busy, but I've just been super busy. Pretty much whenever I can, I will, you know? That's pretty much how it is right now. I don't have a specific date for it, but I will try to do it soon. But I usually anything like personal or like anything that sort of like is not in my top priority at the moment gets goes into the back burner pretty quickly, so. So I can't promise a specific date. Hopefully soon though. That would be nice. Do mind, Diego? Okay, send it over. It's different. It's different if it's for somebody else versus if it's mine. That much I'll say. Usually if it's for somebody else, I'll work on it more quickly because you know that they're waiting and it's not for me, so it's different. Hello, Dr. Killswitch. Hello, hello, howdy. Alright, that's it. That's the assembly. Super fast and easy. We can go ahead and test it first, since it's so easy to. I need to lube? Yeah, same. If I'm building anything for myself, I also need to lube a bunch of switches. That's one thing for sure. Because that's the FN key. I think I have a JSON file here, so let me actually, might as well just reprogram a couple small things. Oh, neat. Can get different colors on it too. Okay, toggle. All right, that's good enough. Alrighty, let's go ahead and put the daughter board in first. So the daughter board would just go screwed on here, I assume. Like that. Just need 2 screws. Pretty much it. That's it. So simple. Okay, and then so obviously this cable is gonna be at the bottom. So the way you assemble this is so easy. You just orient. So the top part here has the bent steel kind of covering the tabs, right? So you want to put that part in first. So you just put in the assembly like this. Make sure it sticks to the bottom, or I guess to the top part, and then you just boop, slap it on. Obviously, you have the daughter board cable here, and plug it in. I guess if you want to make it nice and neat, you can always make sure to, like in my case, like, you know, you could just tape it down if you want. Like maybe I'll do that because it will make it look nice and neater. Do you buy a Mercy Deli? No. I am not interested in numpads because I never use them anymore. Pretty much how it is now. It's like I have no need for a numpad. I also do have some other numpads I've previously purchased in the past, and I'm not really using much of them, so no need. No need. Alright, that's it. Question, are you still giving away stickers for months subscribed? Yeah, Yeah. Just do exclamation stickers, and you should have the form in the chat. It's exclamation sticker, exclamation sticker. There it is. That's it. So we have our thing. It's very sturdy, as you can see. It doesn't really shift once it's on because the magnets are quite strong. I mean, yeah, sure, you can like sort of push it down like that if you really push hard, but you do need some leverage to push that hard. So it's quite sturdy. Let's go ahead and put away the rest here. What kind of tape was that? It's called Capton tape. K-A-P-T-O-N tape. Capton tape. It's good for electronics and high temp uses, and among other things. It's on the more expensive side compared to other types of tape, but it's useful for some for a bunch of technical applications. And it's very thin. And yeah, the roll isn't like particularly long, but it's still useful to have around, so I use that. All right, so what keycap set do you guys want me to put on? So I actually do have a few. We can do GMK copper on this actually. We can do GMK copper on this if you guys want it. I do have like GMK copper, the key set. I also have like, you know, the usual Dole Schwab. I have like Ursa. I think I have Sloth. I don't remember. I have GMK Foundations. I have that Keycaps set. Bunch of other things. Magnetic top mount is evil work? What do you mean? This just makes me want that April Fool cast iron keyboard again, the skillet. Oh. Something brown? Ooh, I also do have camping Burgundy. So it's GMK camping, but it has the Burgundy mods instead. The like the brown tone mods. There's that one as well. We can do a quick poll actually. How about that? I'll do a poll. Let's see. Let me think of what other sets could work well with this. Hanok I don't have, so no Hanok. Hanok would be a good set though if I had it, but I don't have Hanok. What's the name of the silver TKL? This is gray and it's called a KMAC LE. What other sets could be good? Maybe Mudbeam? Nah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Mudbeam's a little too on the bright side, I don't know. Okay, I think this is good enough. These three. I don't have GMK Boulder either. Alright, let's just pick between these three. You guys can go ahead and pick. Mudbeam could look good on this too, yeah. If you are strong about Mudbeam, you can just say Mudbeam in the chat or something, and I'll count that as a vote. Alright, in the meantime, I'm cleaning some of this up. Stop the count? Wow, I'm surprised people don't want copper on it. Is copper too like on the nose? Let me go get copper. I can show you. So this is GMK copper. That's the color. GMK camping, I have it over here. That's GMK Camping Burgundy. It's basically a lighter set. And then Keycaps Machinist is the set we saw earlier at the beginning of the stream. Alright, looks like Camping Burgundy. Alright, sounds good with me. It is a nice set too anyway, so. So, I mean, you can see, like, so GMK Camping Burgundy is sort of reddish. Oops. Ooh. Oh, I see. You gotta hold it, huh? Okay, so that's sort of like reddish, right? I'll show you copper just in case if you change your mind. But copper is definitely brown. There's copper. And then mud beam. If you want to see it, I can show you though. Let me see. Where is it? Is it here? BRB. Alright. Mudbeam. I have Mudbeam if you want to look. It's gray modifiers, so that's the only thing that's different about it. So that's Mudbeam. So and the mods and the alpha sort of look like this. You know, I'm actually thinking maybe copper mods and Mudbeam alphas could look kind of interesting. Like that. No? Wow, well, that's a strong reaction, Kupo. Alright. So I guess Camping Burgundy it is then. Wow. Can I claim Kisa just to piss off Kupo? No, it's too late for that. But you can spend your points however you want. I'll just claim them though, for myself. He's still traumatized from Nathan mixing a botanical set? Wait, what did he do? Something brown like cafe would be nice. I don't have cafe. Sorry. Ooh. Let's do WA, but make the alphas white with Burgundy Legends and the mods Burgundy with... So... Camping Burgundy, right? Honestly, Camping Burgundy does look kind of nice on this. There's a bit of contrast between the case and the set. So it does look nice. It's pretty clean. Oh, what's this? Oh, I see. I can show it. Let me see if I can show it on the... Wait. Oh, I see. It's kind of... Oh, it's not on the right window. Hold up. If you want to see what Nathan did, it's right there in the chat, but it's also shown here. That's crazy. Wait, so what is that a mix of? It's botanical with... What the hell is the other one? Moto? That's Moto? Wait, oh, looks... Why does it look so green? He did Moto Nav Cluster too? Oh, that's whack. Wait, why did he mix it up like that? It's Olivia. Everything is Olivia if you think it's... If you think of it that way. Wow, this these magnets keep pushing down. I guess I just need to hold it from the back. Never let him become a set designer. Didn't he do the Mr. Sleeves accent kit? I guess. Mr. Sleeves doesn't count? Okay, fair. Fine. Fine. Name of this song? Right there. Seems like it'll be easier to put with the PCB out. Yeah, it would be. I'm just too lazy now. I'm also getting distracted with the chat. So it's like I'm not paying attention as much to the keycap. It actually gets worse the longer you look at it. Let's see. Arrows. Oop, yeah, you're right. Okay. It can stay like that. That's perfect. Then need short shift, caps lock, stepped, and these guys. This one, super. Spacebar and Alt, and then do I use regular enter? Yeah, I think regular is fine. Okay, let me just line this up. Yeah, there. Okay. Oh wait, didn't line up fully. Magnets, how do they work? Why does it do that? Because I'm just pushing it too hard. There. Okay, it's back. I guess we can put the nav keys too. Alright, that's good enough. Can get a couple of artisans. think I'll do this lat. And maybe I'll do this prime caps. Actually, let's do this watcher. There's a watcher. Ah. There we go. All right. There it is. Let's go ahead and try it out. Alright. How's that? Does it look fine? Alright, let's put the mic over and try it out. What do you mean USB-C K-Mac? Are you like blind or something? It's USB mini. It's USB mini. How do you think it was USB-C? I clearly unplugged a USB mini cable and then plugged in a USB-C cable. I'm too fast. It was a sleight of hand that made Drew think I was not even swapping a cable. Alright, let's try this out. Let's stop the music for a second and let's try typing on this. Alright, so we got some MX Blacks on FR4 plate on this Float65 by Michael Peckover and Space Cables. This is a bent steel case, encrusted copper. So it has an exposed bottom, as you can see. You have some underglow over here on the sides. You obviously can turn it off if you want, right? This is GMK Camping Burgundy as a set here, and these MX Blacks are lubed and filmed. All right. Oh, let me try again. Pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's the first reaction I also had as I was typing on it, as abstraction layer said, is that it's louder than I expected. it actually sounds just like the way the switches sound, which is great. I actually can hear the typical cherry scratch on it, and you know, ABS keycaps on them, and it sounds pretty good, to be quite honest. Alright, let's check out the mods. Sounds really good, in my opinion. Not sure how you guys feel about it, but I think the way I see it, it sounds pretty nice. How does it feel? So one thing I have to say is it feels like I can definitely tell it's a softer plate, right? Like it's FR4, right? So it's like kind of softer from that. But the mounting itself is pretty stiff. Like there's not that much give. Like these magnets are really snapped onto the top bent piece here, and so like it's not like it's not like gasket mount or some other things that like kind of have a little bit of that give. This one just like really just snapped onto the case. That said, the tabs are kind of, they're not huge, right? They're like maybe yay big and yay big. And so I think you feel a little bit more softness towards like maybe the sides or the middle. But it's pretty sturdy. Like it's generally like it doesn't feel uneven. It feels pretty even. Feels really even. And actually like in typing this would not snap down. Like I think it would take quite a bit of force for this to snap down. Not to mention probably get stopped by this part here. But yeah, it wouldn't in regular typing get like unhooked from the from the magnet being snapped onto the top piece. So I wouldn't be too worried about that part for sure, unless you're really just pressing hard on it. You can see it from the side here though. The look of it is really interesting. Like honestly, this looks pretty damn cool. I'd have to say, like, bent steel is a concept that in general can be pretty polarizing. But the idea of putting sound, like side LEDs over here on each side is a great idea, in my opinion. But yeah, if you don't like stiff boards, yeah, this will definitely feel on the stiffer side. But that said, I think sound-wise, though, this sounds pretty good. So, yeah. Obviously, you can turn that off, turn it back on. So, however you want to go about it, it's up to you. But, yeah. Yeah, the magnets are snapped onto the bottom, right? So, like, it's just, like, snapped onto the top piece. So like you can remove it by simply like pushing the assembly out like that, and then out from the top. So it's pretty easy to remove this. But yeah, not sure how I feel about that exposed JST cable. I mean, honestly, it's fine. It's not like it's not shielded, so it's okay. But yeah, I think it's pretty unique. I think it adds something new to the scene in terms of something that's accessible in pricing and is just completely different from other things. And yeah, kind of like a back to the basics, sort of like a practice sort of build. Like that could be a good start. This goes for $120 and comes with everything, right? So I think it's honestly pretty good. And I do like the exposed sides. Honestly, I think the exposed bottom part is a pretty nice thing. I think with the RGB in particular here looks pretty cool. What's another tab when you're installing switches? But does the PCB support split backspace? Yes, it supports split and full backspace, stepped and regular caps. It's anti-enter and shift. And then it has 625 and 7U hot swap bottom row. Yeah, so it's all hot swap right now. And yeah, it does support splits, stepped, and the two different bottom rows for this. So, Diego, I have an idea to run by you. What is it? It's going to be worth. Wait, why would you want to run an idea like that by me? I think I'm gonna ruin your idea. Half hot swap, half solder. Interesting. Look, this cup even matches. Time to dip this into the cup. Just kidding. PCB is not pizza. Yeah. Is that cool? Can I have a medium rare hobbyist? I assume. There's our thumbnail for the night. Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi. Kiwi's being cute. What if the only hot swap part is the platelets part? Oh. Oh dear. Oh, he looks so cute. Alrighty. Let's so yeah, let me know if you have. Oh, hi Kiwi. Oh, come here. Wait, how can I? Hello, Kiwi. He's so photogenic. What do you think of the chat? What do you think of the chat? Tell chat what you think about them. Nothing. Oh. Ooh, Kiwi. Careful with the cable. Okay, there you go. Ooh. Do you wanna like lie down? No? You wanna leave? He wants to leave. Okay, bye, Kiwi. Alright. So yeah, that's the board. Pretty nice in my opinion. Do you have a SA keycaps? Can you try it on this board? I probably do have some SA. I need to go look for some of them. I can look for some if you want. And I can look for a few. Give me a sec. I'll be right back then. So I actually couldn't find traditional SA, but I did find the JTK SA Hyperfuse, HSA Hyperfuse that we had tried last time. They're a bit shorter than actual SA, but we can try a few of these. Like, I guess you just need to hear like a couple of rows, right? I guess. I don't know. It's like all messy right now. HSA spacebar still sounds bonkers. Oh, does it? Oh, that's a shame. My bad then. I would yeah, I need to find my SA sets, but it's been a while since I've like used any that like I need to like go looking a little bit, you know? Ignore the order of the keys. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I grabbed enough of the middle row. Honestly, I think with the, because this has this open bottom design, it probably sounds better with these taller key sets too, because these taller key sets wouldn't suffer as much from the, from that like, basically it's from the negative aspects of the profile being so tall. Effectively. So if you want to hear it, who was it who asked? Here. So here's some HSA. Some HSA here. Top row. I should probably put these caps. Actually sounds okay. I feel like these SA or HSA, like taller profile caps, tend to sound worse in general, but it looks like in this case it actually sounds pretty decent. And Kiwi also sounds pretty decent, pretty good. You're not sure if you heard him meow, but yeah. I don't know what he's asking for, even though he ate. Anyway, hope that was helpful. I know it's not much, it's not the full set, and it's also not a like an actual SA set. He's asking for dinner. He already had dinner. But yeah, second dinner I guess he wants. You don't speak cat? Yeah, I'm learning. Still just a novice level cat speaker. Darn it. Do you see MTNU Dolce? Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, I expected it to be nice. It's pretty classic. Alright. There we go. Alright. Y'all have any other questions or anything else about this board? I don't think there is much else to say, but I can show you what the sides look like. Oh. So that's what the exposed sides will look like. There, I've taped down the JST cable, but that's the bottom exposed PCB. But yeah, side profile, like profile wise, actually looks fine. But yeah, that's just the nature of bent steel. Pretty cool concept, I think. Oh yeah, that's not the right desk mat. I always forget to update that command. So yeah, this is the concrete desk mat by Lamp, KB, and Devaney. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, actually, there. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, but I don't think it updated it properly, did it? There you go. All right. Probably wrap it up there, unless you guys got anything else. And hopefully no longer look at Nathan's cursed combination of key sets, because that's kind of cursed. Pretty cursed. Thanks for showing me that, but also no thanks. When's the next stream? Should be soon. Should be soon. I may do a sort of surprise sort of stream. But yeah, you'll just see me go live. I don't have a current schedule at the moment, so you'll just have to see when I go live. In a few minutes. then dual stream. That would be crazy. Dio, can we do a New York City DJ stream at 4 a.m. EST? No, because I would get evicted. By not me. Don't have that luxury. Can you I cannot reverse this linked list for you, and I cannot do it in big O of what's linear time? Would it be N? Linear time? When saver build? Oh, I need to get switches ready for that. Switches aren't ready for that yet, so no, not yet. Oh, O of 1. Oh, that's right. That's right. It's O of 1. I need to review my big O notation stuff too. Wait, no, it should be O of N, right? It should be O of N, right? Yeah, it's constant time. Yeah. Okay. I thought so too. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the power, like the power of the actual thing equation. Yeah, it's O of N. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. I'm good. All right. All right, friends. I'll catch you guys later. But this board's pretty nice. If you're interested, through space cables, maybe as a gift. Hi. I'm getting shot by my partner because I guess it's dinner time and I'm being late, so I'll be headed off. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. I'm not sure, is someone streaming right now? I don't think I saw anybody earlier, but I can double check. Oh, I see Lydia. Let's go raid Lydia. This is like her nearly last stream, so let's go raid. Perfect. And she's on her starting screen with no transition, so perfect. Second to last stream. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Just say this, and all right, let's go shoot the raid over there. Take care, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night and have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.